It took 3 overtimes for the Chicago Bulls to win Game 4. Now, 2 nights later, the Bulls try to close out the Nets, but keep in mind the Nets 5-0 in Game 5s at home. Nate Robinson, a big part, obviously, of that victory for the Chicago Bulls. First quarter action, Darren Williams driving on the smaller Robinson, gets the layup and one, made the free throw as well. He was 6 of 14 from the field. Later in the first quarter, Brook Lopez driving baseline past Nazr Mohammed and throwing that thing down with 2 hands. He had 11 points in the first 12 minutes of the game. Brooklyn up 20-17 later. Nate Robinson sparking the comeback like he did in Game 4. Elbow jumper goes down. He was 9 of 19 from the field, then just blowing past the defense here. Look at the little crossover all the way to the basket for the scoop, up and under, hoop and harm there. And later, just playing provider over to Taj Gibson, who throws that one down. Chicago suddenly back in front, 32-31. The Nets now on the run. Darren Williams finding Brook Lopez, and Brook Lopez softly off glass, 28 points, 10 rebounds, and there's Derrick Rose still watching basketball. Into the third quarter we go. Shot clock winding down. Nate finds Joakim Noah inside for the layup. He had 11 points on the game. Later, it's Nate again finding the right guy. It's Carlos Boozer knocking down the jump shot. He had a double-double, 10 points, 10 rebounds. Brooklyn, though, up 61-53. Jimmy Butler driving for the tough layup, but you'll notice the score. Still Brooklyn in front by 5. Later third quarter, Luol Deng hits the contested jumper to cut the lead down to 4. He had 12 points, 8 rebounds. Brooklyn in front, 77-73. Fourth quarter, more Bulls highlights, but the Bulls still down. Marco Bellinelli knocking down the jumper from deep, but just inside the three-point line. Brooklyn up 85-84. How about the Nets knocking down a shot there? Andre Blatch. That puts Brooklyn up by 7, 91-84. Later, fourth quarter, Joe Johnson isolated on Deng, and that's what he can do. 11 points in the game. Brooklyn up 93-86, but the Bulls again fighting back. Carlos Boozer working, and then just finding Joakim Noah for the easy jam down low. He drew the double team and got it over to the big man. Brooklyn up 93-88. On the other end, Darren Williams, just a gorgeous pass to Brook Lopez for the jam and the foul. Brooklyn up 98-90 after the free throw. Now off the inbounds pass. Look at Gerald Wallace stroking a 3. Beautiful shot from Wallace, who had a dozen points on the game. Brooklyn goes up by 10. Then Wallace playing the passing lanes. Rip and run, throwing it down with authority. The Nets shoot exactly 50% in the game as they take down the Bulls and cut their deficit in the series to 3-2. The Bulls lead.